he had 59 receptions, which was most amongst rookie wide receivers last season.
BRB Blazer.
Your guy.
My guy.
Dude, your guy.
So listen, Tyler went homer pick. Your boy goes homer pick.
Oh, you went Diontae. You didn't even go Juju?
No,
Ooh.
we going Diontae Johnson,
Man,
baby.
You look, I'm so mad I didn't get it.
Listen, dude. Diontae Johnson.
Toledo?
There's a reason that you don't hear about him. For one, it's because their quarterbacks were poopy.
Yeah, the guy named
we had
Duck.
Mason Rudolph, who had a dent in his head. He couldn't throw the ball.
Racist.
And then stupid. Okay, and then you had Duck Hodges, who everybody was screaming. I remember we went to the Steelers game. Everybody screaming to put Hodges in, and it wasn't that much better. But, anyways, so yeah, like I think you like you kind of say with Juju is like you don't get a fair chance to judge Juju. You really don't get a fair chance to judge Johnson. But while we judge him, let's go look at what he had: 92 targets, 59 receptions last year, 680 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He had 5 touchdowns with those quarterbacks throwing the ball. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, all of it.
I think for it to make anything
that's probably like his floor. You would think,
right? But like. With the circumstances and like watching every Steelers game and how we were just basically playing defense the whole game, for him to score 5 touchdowns, that's dope. He has 18. He had 18 forced missed tackles, tied for first, not for rookies, for wide receivers. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So the ability to make plays when he catches the ball.
He's first in average yards of separation for wide receivers. He had 59 receptions, which was most amongst rookie wide receivers last season.
It's pretty impressive.
Pretty hot. These stats are hot, dude. They're hot like Hansel, dude.
Hansel.
And you know what's funny?
And his ADP's in the 9th round, so you're grabbing a guy that has. And if Big Ben stays healthy, you're grabbing a guy in the 9th round that can literally be. I mean, obviously he's probably like the 2 on there, but if Juju can't prove it, I think Diontae Johnson can make shit happen. I think, yeah. And you're grabbing him in the 9th round. What do you got to lose?
Yeah, I do like Diontae Johnson. Like you said, he's one of these later round receivers you can grab. And, I mean, if he could put up those numbers like you just said with Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph, I would only assume with Big Ben that he could do just as good, if not better. And then I think the one stat that was pretty interesting you said, Mike, was the target separation. So, I mean, a guy he's getting open. And, you know, I think Big Ben is going to be able to find him. And if Juju struggles for whatever reason, you know, I know some people think that he can struggle or whatever. He can't be the one. But if he does struggle for whatever reason, Diontae Johnson is getting open. I think Big Ben's capable enough to find him and go through his progressions and stuff like that.
Because Ben, he's that kind of gunslinging quarterback. He'll throw it to covered guys, but I mean, obviously, if you're making that much separation, you're gonna be targeted most. He was actually speaking of targets, he was actually targeted most out of all the Steelers wide receivers, actually more than Juju.
And he had the most catches as a rookie too, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's
most
crazy.
rookie receptions, yeah.
What's funny is I remember him coming out. I want to make sure. Yeah, it was Toledo.
That's the same year as DK
and a strong wide receiver class.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember reading his like player profile. The one thing they did say was that he can run routes like a bitch. Like that's why they liked him.
Like a bitch.
Yeah, I remember reading about him because I was like, man, who is this guy? 2 years ago, and I'm like, because you hear Toledo, they don't really put out that many guys. But the one thing they did say was that he can create separation and he can run every route on the tree. So that just goes to show you that it translates whether you're a college dude or if you're fucking Keenan Allen is getting slept on, or Diontae Johnson.
I would say Diontae Johnson's also kind of what we were hoping James Washington was going to be with Mason Rudolph, being because they went to college together. You kind of were hoping for that, but it seemed like Diontae Johnson kind of stole the show for wide receivers last year with, Juju got a little bit hurt and then,
Yeah, Big Ben called out James Washington that game, and he just was like never the same.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that can really happen in the NFL. Like, you can just have one bad game and it screws up your whole career.
Well, especially because Big Ben's a piece of shit, so he probably holds grudges.
Ben, dude, he's not. He loves Jesus now.
Yeah,
Listen,
we'll see.
He's addicted to porn and alcohol. Oh, wait, that's me.
I was like, are we talking about Big Ben or your boy T? I can't. I don't know. I can't.
Dude,
it was not a flop.
See,
man. That clip was informative, huh? Well, there's plenty more right here if you click that. Also, go ahead and subscribe right there.